Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel, and I am back with the demo for Lover's Enigma. It's been a hot second since I played, so I actually don't remember what I was doing the last time, but we'll just get into it and see what happens. Okay. You dream of the past few days, your fragmented memories stitched together in the haze of sleep. Okay, so we're sleeping. I think this is like beginning of day 5 from what I remember. Faces flicker in and out, voices echo in half-formed thoughts. You're seeing people again, connecting, resurfacing from the place you'd buried yourself in for so long. You're finally crawling out of that pit that you've spent in for the last few months. But you're beginning to feel tired. You don't know how long you can keep this up. Oh. You dream of Ryota, of the way he stands beside you quietly like he's always been there, like he never left. Cute. I like this illustration. You remember how easy it was to overlook him before. He never demanded anything, never asked to be seen. But now, in the silence after everything fell apart, you notice the way he listens. The way he tries in that subtle, quiet way of his to make things feel safe, even if he's unraveling too. You didn't see his kindness before. And it hurts, knowing it took your own tragedy to recognize the warmth he's been offering all along. You wished you had noticed sooner. I mean, that's fair. It is kind of crazy if you think about like how long they've been friends that we've never noticed that about Ryota. But at least, at the very least, we are noticing now, which is better than nothing. Okay, so we're still dreaming, I think. Gosh, this feels like the end. The demo. You dream of Haruki. He's laughing again, effortlessly bright, skipping stones like nothing in the world could weigh him down. You barely know him, and yet he looks at you like he's known your sadness forever. There's something about the way he brushes off the dark with jokes and half-serious stories that makes you want to believe in something, anything. And that terrifies you. You don't understand him. Part of you wants to run. You're afraid of what he knows, but something draws you into him. You might be losing your mind. You'd never thought you'd find light again. Not after Kazuki's death. But somehow, you're still standing. Still breathing. Still piecing yourself together bit by bit. Maybe he's watching over you. He would have probably said something like, "Oh, dear husband, you should believe in yourself more, Blue. Are you resting in peace, my dude? You're strong in your own way. You've done well. I'm proud of you." Aw. I haven't done much. But you've done well. Better than anyone expected from you. Maybe. I guess so. I'm sorry I had to leave so soon. I wanted to stay. I really did. I know, that's why I tried so hard to find out what happened. To help you. To help us. You've carried so much, Blue. And my biggest regret is not telling you the truth when I had the chance. What truth? Also, I totally sidestepped the fact that we were talking about Haruki earlier. I do like him a lot, like his personality and like how much he has been of a help to our character. I feel bad because I haven't really talked to the neighbor at all in this playthrough of the demo, which is my bad. That's mostly me not understanding how the time sequence works and all these things, but I guess I'll have to save that for future playthroughs. And I'm glad we have like some interaction with Kazuki in terms of like, putting the incense on his shrine, getting the strawberries and putting it on his shrine at home and things. I also want to know what this truth thing is. What is the truth? What truth are you talking about? Because my understanding is that our character, like Kazuki and the character, they got married because it was more of an arranged thing based on this like push from primarily probably, I mean, I'm assuming from our mother slash our family and perhaps even Kazuki's family, etc., because of more like values of traditional, you guys have to get married, and why wouldn't you get married? And so this is more of a marriage of convenience of anything, but we were friends. I kind of forgot what happened in the beginning, maybe, or that we were kind of pushed together because maybe our mom knew Kazuki, and family and all that. But anyways, that's all to say. It doesn't really matter because it seems like at very least there was like affection between them that one might not have anticipated, given that the marriage was not exactly out of like a personal desire to do so. But anyways, what truth are we talking about, Kazuki? And even now, you're picking up the pieces I left behind. I'm sorry, but you're not alone. You've met a lot of people who care about you. They really do love you, and as jealous as that makes me, you might love them too, or at least grow to. I hope my memories won't stop you from living your life. What we had, it meant the world to me. Even if it was short-lived, it mattered. You mattered. In this life, and the ones before it. Okay. Does that... Do we, like, know anything about our past lives? I mean, we wouldn't know, but, like, what do you know, Kazuki, about that? I am curious. Have we met before? Is what I'm trying to say. I'm curious. Whoa. Thank you. I hope to see you soon, but I know you'll be making your choice soon. Or maybe by the time you see this, you've already done so. Regardless, I love you. Ah, cute. Don't make me cry now. Let's meet again soon, Blue. Kazuki. Okay. I mean, I assume we wouldn't really remember it. Okay, that's fine. So that's encouraging. So what happened? Was it really just an untimely death situation? It doesn't seem like, if that's a dream coming from the spirit of Kazuki, that he's had like any like what do you call that? Any grudges, I guess, and like being killed off so early of, his mortal coil and all that. But unless he's already processed that and he's just ready to move on, that's what it kind of seems like, and wanted to leave a last message to us, to our character. Interesting. You wake up, the dream already fading like smoke in the morning light. You reach for it, desperate to hold on, but it slips through your fingers. You're sure it was something kind, something warm, yet all that's left is an empty ache where the memory should be. For a moment, you just lie there, stuck between sleep and waking, trying to hold on to the quiet before everything comes rushing back. And then you remember. The worry settles in again, heavy and familiar. You grab your phone from the nightstand, hoping, stupidly, maybe, that there's something waiting for you. Nothing. No messages or calls. Still nothing from her. You stare at the screen for a while, your chest getting tighter. Maybe something did happen. Maybe something's wrong. You want to text her, you almost do, but your fingers freeze. What if she says something you don't want to hear? What if she says nothing at all? She's your mom, you care about her. Despite everything that has happened, you still do, right? You pull the blanket tighter around yourself, trying to block out the awful feeling in your chest. I'm a good daughter, you tell yourself. I am. Oh, this is so interesting because I just read something about what does it mean to be a, well, whatever. It just was reminding me of like this concept of what is a good daughter. Um and the consensus is that you should do whatever you want to do. If anything, it means you're generally a good person for caring still despite all the things that your like our this our mom has done to us in this particular context. Um and I don't know if I should call her, but I probably will call her cuz part of me I feel like if anything our character will still linger on this if we don't call, but if we do call and we get any sort of resemblance of like what we've seen of our like the mom's personality, then at least we don't have to worry about her for the time being. But that does come at the risk of her saying something about our character and whatever. Uh but I don't know. But if we call her and she doesn't pick up, then we would be more worried. But if we don't call her, and obviously that means maybe we wouldn't worry as much. So I guess it's really up to us. Let me see. I'm gonna say call her, but I don't like honestly either way. I wouldn't honestly. I could see it either way. You pick up the phone gingerly and ring your mom. It rings once. It rings twice. But again, nothing happens. Ugh, why do I even bother? She's not worth it. Suddenly, your phone buzzes, and despite the mental turmoil a few seconds ago, you snatch your phone, frantically unlocking the new message from your mom. Huh? Please stop calling this number. As I said before, I will be gone for a while. Keep your heart open and seek out our wisdom. Is that like the cult? Like, did the cult get you? That's weird. There it is again. That sense of unease. With everything that's happened last night, and this weird thing going on with my mom, maybe I should call in sick today. Hey, I'm not really. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I'm not feeling great today, and I don't think I'll be able to come in. We're pretending we're sick right now. Oh, we're calling Ryota. I understand. Is everything all right? Okay, maybe the little beeps have been too loud. I haven't been checking. So sorry. I have been trying to like read the dialogue after the beeps come in, so apologies if it's still bothersome. But yeah, I forgot that I actually had this lower down. Anyways, hopefully this is a little better. Just switch it up a bit. Yeah, it's nothing big. Just tired, I guess. I'll be fine after some rest. After our... Wasn't it just our birthday? Are you sure? You know, I'll always be here if you need anything, Blue. I know. I'm just tired, that's all. I just need a bit more sleep. Alright, take it easy, okay? If you need anything, even just someone to talk to, I'm around. Thanks, Ryota. I appreciate it. Of course. Get some rest. Bye, Ryota. Have a good day at work. You switch off your phone and slip into bed. The sun hasn't fully risen yet, but the morning sun feels cold and sterile, reminiscent of the night before. You close your eyes, but your thoughts claw their way back to your mother. You try not to think about her. You try not to care. But the fear creeps in anyway. Quiet, like the never-ending noise in your head. Oh, I don't like this noise. Your skin feels damp with sweat. The sheets feel too tight. Your hair tangled around your neck feels like it's choking you. Your pulse thuds heavy in your chest, louder than it should be. Too loud. Too similar. They sound like the drums. Like the ones you hear when no one's around. Ooh. Like something waiting just beyond the edge of sleep. I don't want to look at this. The noise grows until you can't tell if it's in your head or in the walls. And just as your heart begins to race, sleep finally and unwillingly drags you under. Who are you?
I'm getting impatient. I can't stand it. Every heartbeat, every breath she clings to, it grates on me. They keep interfering, one after another, like gnats buzzing in my ears. But it's her I want. Just her. Just one crack. One slip. Let the fear splinter her resolve. Let the despair hollow her out. I just need her to crack. And then, finally, I can feast.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's you on the left, but who are you on the right? The others. They're moving faster than I anticipated. There are hands all over the board, pulling her this way, that way. Away from me. Kazuki? But like evil version spirit of Kazuki? We have to act now before she... No. No. Not again. I won't lose her to them again. She won't make the wrong choice. She won't. I just need one more chance. One opening. One whisper in the right ear. If I can reach her again, just once, she'll remember. She'll remember everything. And then she'll come back to me. Who? That was crazy. What is happening? Should we not have tried calling our mother? Was that bound to happen based on the other choices I made? Maybe. I actually don't really know. Okay, that's oh. I mean, I'm assuming we don't know anything, but if we are replaced by the feeling of it all, that would not be pleasant to wake up to. You jolt awake, breath catching in your throat. Your eyes blink against the light, only to realize there is none. You fumble for your phone. The screen glows to life. Two things greet you. The time, 8 o'clock, and a single message from your mother. Your heart stutters as you unlock it. The message is short, unmistakable. I'm fine. I'm fine. Whatever mom voice I used. Okay? You stare. Your chest tightens. You don't know what to feel. You're never one to linger in communicating with her. A quick word or two usually suffices, and yet, this time, unfamiliar weight coils in your chest, slow and insistent. A flicker of uncertainty, sharp as a spark, begins to burn beneath your ribs, urging you to speak, reach out, and ask for more. You want to ask her, "Are you sure? If something's wrong, please let me know." But instead, you hesitate, your fingers hovering over the screen. You know you should. You know you want to. But you can't bring yourself to do it. No, maybe it's nothing. You're just being paranoid. Nothing to get too worked up over, as Mom always says. You tap send. But then, nothing. The screen pulses with silence, followed by the system error. Message failed to send. Recipient unavailable. Huh? You feel the burning rise again, bubbling up behind your eyes, hot and relentless. She probably turned off her phone. I'm just being overly anxious again. Maybe I should get out for a bit. Run some errands, even if it's late. You clean yourself up and head out, trying hard not to think about anything else. But no matter how hard you try, her words cling to you, because you know far too well how it is to lie so easily. I mean, what can we do, though, if her phone's turned off? Okay, nothing on our tasks. Oh. Suddenly, your phone rings. It's Yoko.
Ah, hello. I was worried you wouldn't pick up. Ryota mentioned you weren't feeling well today.
I hope you're doing a little better. Wow, that's so loud. Okay. Well, maybe just a bit better than I was this morning. Ah, that's a relief. Sorry for the sudden call. The thing is, Ryota dropped by the cafe earlier, and surprise, surprise, he left his phone behind again. I was wondering, could you pick it up and hand it to him at work tomorrow? Sure, no problem. I was already out anyway. I'll swing by the cafe to grab it. Thank you, Ame-chan. You're always so sweet to us. I'll be waiting. Ah, Ame-chan, thanks for coming. I'd go find Ryota myself, but my boss is in a mood today. He gave me the stink eye just now. Can you believe it? The nerve. Anyway, here's Ryota's phone. Maybe you'll run into him somewhere around town, then you can hand it to him then. No rush. Not that he'll miss it much, anyways. Aside from work stuff, I don't think anyone really texts him, except us. Oh no, that sounded mean, didn't it? I didn't mean it like that. Oops. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. I'm doing alright. Yeah, it's alright. You got that look to you again. That look that says you're trying to figure out something or someone. Is this about your mom? How did... You've always got that distinct frown whenever you think about your mom. She's keeping things from me again. I mean, she's always like this, but I don't know why this time it feels particularly stressful. And I'm afraid of pushing and asking her because that's not like me either, to worry so much about her. I'm just confused and scared. Scared of what she might say. It's terrifying, isn't it? The idea of not knowing. It's even more terrifying to ask. Not just because of the lies, but because once the truth comes out, it changes everything. Maybe you're not sure if you even want to know everything. Because what if knowing makes it worse? But you can't live your whole life walking on eggshells, Blue. You can't keep shrinking yourself to fit into other people's secrets. You're allowed to feel betrayed, allowed to be angry, but don't let that anger become your compass. Let it pass. Then ask. Push for the truth even if it hurts. And when you get your answers, really listen. You don't have to trust blindly, but don't shut people out just because they kept things from you either. Hey, you don't tell me everything either, but I'm sure you have your reasons. Sometimes people hide things because they're scared too. That doesn't make it right, but maybe it makes them human. Anyway, I'll stop being dramatic now. Thanks again for helping with Ryota's phone. I should get going before my boss gives me another stinky eye. I'll see you around, Blue. Bye, Yoko. Thanks for the good advice. Okay, spent 30 minutes there. Should I see if I can go get sweets? Cat. Mr. Tubbs. I guess we're here. I would like to say hi to Mr. Tubbs. Suddenly, you feel a tap on your shoulder. Pardon me, ma'am. I hope life's been kind to you lately. Huh? Who? It's you again. Ah, so you do remember us. That's a good sign. Perhaps you've taken a moment to reflect our scriptures. I haven't, and once again, I'm not interested. That's disappointing to hear. You know, many of the troubles you've been facing, they're not uncommon. In fact, they're expected when one strays too far from the path. Hello? The spirits, for example. Don't. I've heard this speech before, but I overcame it myself with my own strength. So, no offense, but I think I can handle whatever else that comes my way.
That's certainly one approach. But imagine how much lighter your burdens could be if only you'd. No, thank you.
Gosh. I really hope that's the last time I see them. Maybe I should report this to the police. Try to find Ryota and go to the police? I wanted to talk to Mr. Tubbs. Mr. Tubbs, no. Okay, whatever. Because we're not talking to Mr. Tubbs today. Okay, I'm going to go... Should we go get incense or something? As you step into the temple, you notice it's busier than usual. As you step closer, you notice a ceremony in procession. The streetlights flicker gently, casting their shadows high against the wooden walls as they move softly, their chants steady as a bell chimes with each bow. The cicadas outside chirp in time with the bells, the sounds overlapping until they almost echo each other. The repetition feels endless, like a jingle stuck in a loop. As you stand and watch, a strange gurgling stirs in your stomach. You wonder for a moment if it's just nerves. Perhaps the ceremony is cleansing more than just the temple tonight. I couldn't get a... Okay, I spent 10 minutes. Do we need something at the pharmacy? As you approach the pharmacy, the glass doors slide open with a sluggish hum, yet the place feels wrong. The store is enveloped in darkness, yet the sign out says, "Open now." You peer through the glass, scanning the darkened room. Behind the counter, a blurred silhouette stands perfectly still. Its face is unclear, but you know enough to feel a creeping unease. You tear your eyes away, willing to stare for too long. Something about this place feels off. Okay, but then we shouldn't stay. Okay, can I go to the sweet shop? You step into Granny's shop, expecting her usual warm, cheerful demeanor. "Granny, how have you been?"
"Oh, I'm all right, dear. Just keeping busy as always. And you, how have you been?"
I've been... Well, actually, things have been a little...
Oh, dearie.
Granny? What did you say?
Oh, my.
I don't know what's happening. I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it? Something's wrong with my hearing. I can't make out Granny's words. Granny? I should go. I'm feeling a bit unwell. Maybe I'll see you later, Granny.
Come back soon.
What's that? Oh god, what is happening? Ryota, where the heck could you be? At the cinema? You head to the cinema. Only one movie is playing today. Its title is a little weird. Loop 879? I don't think I've seen this one before. I don't want to watch it. I'm scared. My bad. Would the library be open? You head to the library, hoping to find some articles to read about something. Anything that might help. Myths and legends? Maybe local gossip. Recently, there have been some reports of strange sightings around the apartment complex at XXX. Authorities have advised residents to remain vigilant. A local exorcist claims there might be evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Your finger twitches on the mouse. Maybe you misread it. You scroll further. No matter how far you scroll, the words don't change. Huh. Maybe I should read some other articles. News? Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Reports claim new temples have been opening across the city, drawing in curious crowds. Recently, there's been an increase... Oh. Okay, now things are getting weird. Okay, things are starting to repeat. Okay, it's time to go. Has it... Okay. The shrine is quiet, the air thick with a scent of incense and the soft rustle of leaves in the breeze. You step onto the worn stone path, the coolness of the river breeze brushing against your skin. The shrine stands serene, a small wooden structure adorned with faded paper talismans fluttering in the wind. You take a deep breath, the tranquility of the place settling over you like a comforting blanket. Sure, I'll pray. You close your eyes and clasp your hands, whispering a short prayer. You hope Kazuki's spirit finds peace. Okay. I haven't run into Ryota at all. Should I go to the police? You hear someone call out your name. Blue, there you are. Footsteps close in fast. Before you can react, you feel the heat of someone's breath against your cheek. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to talk to you.
I've been looking everywhere for you. The others keep letting you slip through, but not me. I don't blame them, though. They're not exactly persuasive. But you can't keep running from this. You have to listen. There's not much time left. Come with us. You'll see. You'll understand.
I said no. Stay away from me. You try to push him away, but he only steps closer, his eyes dark and unyielding.
You don't get it. They don't want us to tell you anything. But I know you want to know. It's tearing you apart, isn't it? That emptiness. The fear. I can take it away. Right now. All you have to do is follow me.
The stranger reaches out to grab your arm but stops himself, slightly hovering above your skin.
One step is all it takes.
Ugh. No, I'm not going anywhere with you.
You don't understand what's at stake, so just come with us. He'll guide you to salvation.
I told you no. Stay back.
This isn't just about you anymore. I have to do this, for all our sakes.
His hands shoot out, gripping your wrist. It's cold, firm, and desperate. What the? Let go of me! Someone! Help! You scan your surroundings, but the people nearby avert their eyes, walking faster, pretending not to see. You twist, fight, your heart pounding as his grip tightens.
He'll save us, all of us. Through me, through you.
Ugh. It hurts. What's wrong with you? Let go! In his agony, his grip falters, and you yank yourself free, stumbling back and running, leaving him behind, writhing, babbling in broken fragments. Okay, well, I guess. Should we go to the convenience store? I don't know anymore. You step into the convenience store hoping to see Ren behind the counter. I didn't know you work here, but nobody's there. Not even the grumpy cashier woman who's usually hard to miss. Instead, the store is quiet with only the faint buzz of the fluorescent lights overhead. I should get going now. Oh my god, I can't find the exit? Okay. Okay. Yay, we can escape. You finally find the exit, though you're not sure how. Maybe your mind is just playing tricks on you, but something about today feels off. Okay, well, is that a sign to go home? Let's check the alleyway. I don't... You knock on Haruki's door. There's no answer, but something feels off. The door is slightly ajar. You hesitate, then push it gently, stepping inside. Haruki? The office is dim and cluttered, as if it hasn't seen sunlight in weeks. Papers are scattered across the floor, stacked in unstable towers on the desk. Sticky notes cling to old monitors like wilted leaves. His office is a cluttered mess, papers strewn across every surface, piles of folders threatening to collapse, the floor barely visible beneath it all. But what really catches your eye are the objects that don't belong. Strange talismans pinned to the walls, amulets strung along shelves, like charms warding off something unseen. A shrine of beliefs and symbols wedged awkwardly between coffee-stained reports and half-filled notebooks. Faith woven into filing systems. It just doesn't make sense. And yet, somehow, it does. It made as much sense as Haruki. Just like him, his office was messy, disorganized, but deliberate. Oh, can I? I don't want to snoop in here, to be honest. Okay, suddenly the phone in your pocket vibrates. Without thinking, you pull it out, but then pause when you realize it's not yours. It's Ryota's. The screen lights up with a new message. It's from your mother. Keep her occupied for now. You almost lose your balance. This whole time you were worrying about her, wondering what she's hiding, whether she's safe, whether she even cares. And yet she's texting Ryota behind your back. You don't know whether to laugh, cry, or feel completely numb. A tight knot forms in your chest. Confusion gives way to something heavier, more invasive. Curiosity. You stare at the phone, its screen still glowing in your hand. You could unlock it, just to make sense of this. But then again, you said you trusted him. And this doesn't feel like something a trusting person would do. Let's leave it. I want to trust Ryota. You know? Like, I get it. Maybe, like, it's probably something out of context. I decide against it. We decide against it. No matter how curious you are, you can't bring yourself to unlock it. You don't want to betray Ryota's trust, not after everything he's done for you. You take a deep breath, trying to steady your racing heart. Maybe you'll regret this. Honestly, maybe you already do. The screen lights up again, the message flickering like it's waiting for you to change your mind. Can you really live with not knowing the truth? Yep. You stay firm. Whatever answers might be waiting behind that locked screen, you decide you don't want to know. I mean, can't we just ask him? At least, not like this. You press the power button and watch the screen go dark. Go dark. Then, without another word, you slip the phone into your pocket. Out of sight, out of reach. But the weight of it stays with you. But my sanity increased, so great. Okay, well, I mean, should we try calling anyone? I mean, we can't call Ryota because, you know. Haruki. Just now. I can't call you. Okay. I don't really have a visit. Do I try visiting the police station still, you know? Okay, let me try one more time, and if this is not it, I'm going home. You make your way to the police station. The officer you usually speak with isn't around. You look around and all you see is his empty desk, piled with paperwork. For a moment, you think about calling out to him. But then you remember the look on his face the last time. The tired, vaguely irritated expression when he realized it was you again. You decide against it. But then you see it, as though waiting to greet you. You see a file titled Shimizu Kazuki. It's been buried under a few other folders with a single post-it note on the top, reading, "To be filed in storage." You could open it. Maybe there's something inside, an overlooked clue, a buried detail, or even something they've deliberately kept from you. Then again, maybe it's just another dead end. You hesitate. Is it worth digging all of this up again? Worth the risk peeling back the layers, only to find nothing, and feel that same crushing disappointment? Or you could find something that would make these past few months of endless searching mean something. It could be the thread you've been grasping for all along. It is just within your grasp. Search through the files. You can see how much I thought about that. You reach out with trembling hands, rifling hastily through the stack of files. Your eyes skim across familiar lines, skipping through the things you already know. Shoes found along the riverbank, belongings washed up after the storm, body not found. Nothing new, just the same haunting fragments of a story you already know too well. You continue flipping. Occupation, journalist, married to Blue. Spouse employed as an editor, oh that's what we do, at this company. These are facts too, but these ones, they hit differently. Heavier. Pieces of the life you built together, now reduced to cold lines on official paper. Then something catches your eye. Last seen leaving his place of residence at 8:30 p.m. At 9 p.m., a passerby reported seeing someone drowning. Police arrived at 9:15. Shoes and some clothing recovered. a wedding ring returned by the civilian who witnessed the drowning. The wedding ring? I never got the ring back. And then you see it, tucked at the bottom of the form. The civilian, Fukuda Renjiro. The ring was eventually collected by the deceased mother-in-law. Your mother. The ring. They knew. They knew about the ring? She knew about the ring. Oh. You remember kneeling by the riverbank, fingers digging into mud, hoping for a miracle. The times where you swore you saw it glinting beneath the water's surface.
Seriously, how many times are you going to go back there, Blue? The ring's long gone by now. Get a grip.
Why would you let your daughter do that then? Like, hello? I'm actually a little concerned. Like, what? And all this time, they had it. Why? Why wouldn't they tell you? I mean, like, I don't really owe anything to Ren. Like, we're neighbors, but, like, so I don't, and it seems like he doesn't have anything. But, you know, I do think it's interesting that our mother did not give us the ring. Is it because she's worried that we would not like move on quick enough? We're not moving on a lot right now. We were looking for closure with the ring in some senses. So if her goal was to get us to move past all of that, then maybe she shouldn't have done that. But I'm sure there are other reasons given what we've already witnessed from her character and everything. Was it to protect you? Or did they just think you didn't deserve to know? You don't know who to be angrier at. You want to scream, to cry, but most of all, you want answers. Because if this was hidden from you, what else have they both kept from you? You barely know him, you realize. All this time, and there's still so much he's kept hidden. The secrecy, the manipulation. You can't tell if you've been protected or played. I did read that, right? It's Ren. It's our neighbor. It's not Haruki or Ryota, right? It's not I don't think it said Ryota. It says Ren. Okay, I gotta look at their names. Okay. Yeah, maybe you never really knew who Ren was. Maybe you never tried hard enough too. Do you still trust him? You know what? We're gonna say yes because I'm a little confused. To me, it's like it's maybe not talking about it. Like, if anything, it's about, okay, well, you are the witness called to see this drowning of this person's husband. But, like, maybe you didn't bring it up specifically because you thought it would cause pain. We actually, in this playthrough, I've not really gotten close to Ren. I've talked to him, like, once, I think. Maybe twice. Because of, like, being neighbors. But that's it. I have more issues with the mother. Specifically, it's saying that the ring was picked up by her, the mother-in-law, aka our mom, and then seeing her daughter looking through the riverbank to find it and never said anything, that's more shady to me. You do. Truth be told, you're sick of people keeping you in the dark, but maybe there's a good reason for it. A part of you wants to be angry, but more than that, you want to believe in him. You'll confront Ren when the time comes, but this won't shake your belief that he's a good person. You can trust him. Okay, well, time to... my sanity decrease, but... okay, whatever, I don't care what mom says, but whatever, we can't find Ryota. I don't really want to go to a parking lot for no reason. Guess we'll just see him tomorrow. Okay, whatever. You lean in, straining to catch any sound beyond the door, but there's nothing. It's not unusual for Ren, yet the silence in this apartment building presses on you, leaving a gnawing sense of unease. Okay, we're going home now. Don't worry. You hear footsteps approaching from behind. Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
Hello, ma'am. We meet again.
You again? No matter how many people you send to me, I don't want to hear it. So listen to me for the last time. I don't want anything to do with your organization, so leave me alone.
Yes, yes, you made that perfectly clear. Twice, in fact. But this isn't about you. It's about your mother.
My mother?
She has finally embraced the full potential of our Lord Hiroshi no Kami. She's transcended. She's become one with him.
What are you talking about? Where is she?
As I said, she has risen in ranks and she is one with the Lord now. We can help you too, just as we helped her. So come, follow us. We'll give you salvation.
No, just tell me where she is.
She's with us. And judging by the look on your face, you're worried. She sent you a message, didn't she? What did it say?
She said she's fine, but
And now you choose to play the loving daughter. How convenient. You ignored her for so long and suddenly her absence means something to you.
what do you know about our relationship? I do care about her. Things are just complex and our relationship is complicated.
And don't you want to try to fix that? It's not too late. You can still have the mother you always longed for. It's all within your reach, as long as you join us.
No, Your phone rings, slicing through the tension like a blade. I need to answer this. Hello? Blue, something's wrong. It's Kazuki's spirit. He's acting up again, worse than before. I think there's some kind of auspicious date today that's tied to his death. I didn't realize it until now, and I think it's triggered something in him. Kazuki? What's happening? What's wrong with him? Whatever's been haunting that house, it's getting stronger, more aggressive. Ooh. But Haruki, I thought you said it wasn't Kazuki causing it. Look, I think you better come home, fast. I'm already waiting here for you. Just hurry, okay? I have to go. Please, just tell my mother to contact me directly.
Wait, you don't have to go. Come back.
Haruki, what's going on? What's happening with the spirits? Are you alright? Blue, I was wrong. I thought I could handle them, but they're too strong. They're overwhelming me. I can't hold them back anymore. Not alone. What do you mean? I'll help you. Just tell me what you need. No, it's not enough. Not for this. Even with the both of us, it's too powerful. We need someone stronger. Someone we can trust. Someone who can truly end this. Rookie, this isn't like you. What's going on? Hiroshi no Kami. He's the answer. He can help us. He'll cleanse this place. He'll save us from what's coming. All we have to do is let him in. Oh, I don't want to let him in. The organization? No, what are you even saying? You're working with them. Do you even hear what you're saying? I've been enlightened, Blue. Don't you see? All this time I've tried to protect you, tried to shield you from the darkness in this place. But the hauntings never stopped. They only got worse. No matter how many charms or rituals, it was never enough. I was weak, helpless, useless to you. But now there's someone who can help. Someone who can truly end this. You're right. You have been helping me. You're wrong, Haruki. You have been helping me. You always have. Oh, the spirits are still here. They haven't stopped. They're getting worse. That's not your fault. What's happening isn't because you failed. You helped me in more ways than you realized. Without you, I wouldn't have made it this far. We don't need some false god to save us. You're strong, Haruki. And I couldn't have done any of this without you. And what good has that help done in the end? Everything I tried, and none of it worked. The hauntings didn't stop, my plans fell apart, and now I'm not even sure if I made things worse. You believed in me even when you shouldn't have. You're so naive, Blue, always clinging to this blind faith in people, even after they disappoint you, again and again. Think about it. How many people have you let down? Have let you down? How many have walked away without a second thought? That's why you're alone. That's why there's no one left. This is why you're suffering. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I don't know what's gotten into you, but this isn't you. Not really. After everything we've been through. Am I imagining this? Is my mind playing tricks on me? The Haruki I've known is kind and caring. He wouldn't have said something like that. Who are you? That's the thing, Blue. You barely even know me. And yet you stupidly still trust me. This isn't Haruki. For what reason, I wonder, other than your supposed stupidity. His words are vile, venomous, and cut deep. But what's more unsettling is his face. I can't trust you. That's not you, Haruki. Like, are you saying if we think this is him? Like, is this Haruki or is this like not? I'm gonna say I trust you. I trust you, Haruki. The real Haruki. Because whatever's standing in front of me right now, that's not him. So I'll ask you one more time. Who are you? Huh? Sachime Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire at your service. Or something like that. You're not Haruki. I'm not? There it is again. Your delusions creeping back in like they always do. No ghosts left to chase. Running out of things to blame. Maybe it's time for doppelgangers. That'd be more exciting, wouldn't it? You could finally be the center of attention. Poor Blue, always the victim, always in need. You're unraveling. Everyone sees it. Honestly, maybe your mother was right about you all along. You're paranoid, unstable, a burden to everyone around you. And the worst part, deep down, you're starting to believe it too. I reject that. No, I don't. I've come too far to let you twist this. Everything I've been through, I've managed to overcome. That's right. Absolutely. Be it with my own strength or with help from people beside me. I know that. And deep down, you know it too. You're not Haruki. And I don't know what kind of spirit you are, what you're trying to be, but I'm not falling for it. Not this time. I'm not backing down. I am stronger than you, and you're not going to hurt me anymore. Oh, well, you figured it out. Congratulations, I suppose. But no matter. Things have finally begun to move again. You know, I really do want it to end, to finally put this wretched game to rest. But with every cycle, every turn, I will grow stronger. And soon, I won't need you at all. I've seen so many versions of you. Each version still clinging to hope, still screaming into the darkness. But you always come back. You always try. And I always win. Over and over and over again. Let's see how long you last this time. Blue, wake up. Please, you have to get up. The fire, it's almost on you. You can survive this, but only if you move. Kazuki? Blue, listen to me. Get up. Get up, Blue. Get up. Your skin stings. Your clothes are burning away, melting to ash against your body. But still, you move. Somehow you push yourself up. You scan the room in a panic, the smoke thick in the air, heat licking at your skin. Then your eyes land on it. The incense from Kazuki's shrine has toppled over. Somehow the flame grew large enough and now it's spreading fast. The fire crackles and roars, devouring everything you once held dear. You stumble back, overwhelmed. Part of you wants to collapse right then and there. What's the point in fighting? What's left to save? But then, through the rising smoke you see it. Kazuki's photo. Shattered on the floor, the glass fractured, but his face still visible. Something stirs in you. You have to keep going. You grit your teeth, pushing yourself up. You stand. Every step is agony. You're close. Your hand reaches the door handle. Yet then something grabs you. A hand, cold, strong. Fingers curl around your neck, yanking you back into the smoke. You are not going anywhere. You thrash, choke, claw at the air. You were so close. The door was right there. But the smoke swarms your vision, curling into your lungs like poison. You almost made it. Almost. Something rips at your skin, dragging you back into the blaze. Is it the fire itself? The creature? You can't tell. Your thoughts are blurring, flickering like dying embers. And just as the darkness threatens to swallow you whole, you see it. A silhouette rushes through the smoke, fast, desperate. Arms wrap around you. Someone lifts you up. You can't see their face, but they're real, warm and solid. Haruki? And then you breathe a sigh of relief and finally let go. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I think it was Haruki. End of demo version. Thank you for playing. Yeah. Great. And now it's doing this. Okay, gallery. Okay, so we got all the pictures from the demo, so that's cool. I'm pretty sure that's Haruki because his... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, whoa, what an ending. I don't even know what to say. That was very intense. I have a lot of questions, more than answers. And I do want to trust the people around us. Even our... Well, I don't know about our mother. But generally, any of the... Like, our friend, Ryota, Haruki, I want to trust. I didn't really get to talk to Ren, but I also want to trust him. That there's more to the story than what meets the eye. But I do think we got a lot of information in this last bit, and I'm excited to see what else will happen when the full game of Lovers Enigma is out. So join me then when it does come out. I actually don't know when the full game is being released, or when the plan for a full game is going to happen. But I hope it's not too far in the future. But even if it is, I'd gladly wait a bit so we can get some answers to my questions. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should not have trusted certain people, or would you trust some of these people or not? We didn't get Ryota his phone. I mean, I guess that was more just a ploy so we could see the text from our mom about the command to keep us occupied. But, like, what if Ryota doesn't actually listen to our mother? Like, he has his own interests in, like, obviously being our friend and everything, but, like, doesn't necessarily do what our mother asks. I'd be curious about that. It was nice to see a bit more of Kazuki in the dream, and then I'm assuming in this little last bit of us being unconscious. And it makes sense that it would be Haruki to save us, given that I think out of all of the guys, we built the most affection with him. I built the most affection with him in this demo, so that makes sense. But it's all very thrilling, but also very spooky. I didn't want to go to the parking lot, for example, in town, even though we had time, because I was like, why would I do that? Why would I go to the parking lot in the middle of the night? I can't. Like, weird things keep happening even if I don't do that, you know? But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more indie visual novel playthroughs. I'm excited to play more, and I hope you are excited to watch more from me. Thank you again, and let me know what your thoughts were about Lovers Enigma the demo. Alright, have a good rest of your day.